There we go, I hear it. What's up, party people? It's your boy B2 and Sync Heroes. I got Alan, I got Deonte McFadden, and I got Malcolm.
It burns when he touches me.
Yeah, and we're here doing our first podcast. We're going to talk about some really good topics. We're talking about the Switch in all its glory, and these guys have a lot more to say about it than I do.
He's getting paid by Nintendo.
Yeah, sponsors and whatnot, edit that. And we're also we're going to be talking a little bit about Breath of the Wild. I haven't played it yet, so I might leave the room for 5 minutes. But
and we love trying to ruin every bit of it. So Deonte, have you figured out what you can do with Octo?
Yes, there's some people out there that have not seen this.
Then what are they doing clicking on this video?
But guys, okay, you guys both have the Switch. Give me first impressions. Tell everybody. Deonte, you go first. So, what did you expect? Cause you never had a Nintendo console before, right?
Well, I mean, I had a Super Nintendo when I started out.
But, same here.
But
it was an Xbox One.
When I went to Xbox, but I got back on Nintendo with the Wii U, and I got it started back.
Trying to jump back in
Then the Switch came along, and that changed everything.
Right.
It's a good console so far. I ain't had no problems with it or anything.
All right. So, what is it about the Switch that you like about the most?
I like that it's portable and you can play it anywhere.
Okay, yeah, that high graphical power, man. I feel you. Alan, hey man, tell people your experience about the Switch, man.
I keep it in the docking bay connected to my 4K TV.
Oh man, yeah, that's the great thing about the Switch. It's a home console and a handheld. You can do both. You know what I'm saying? Like no other competitor is doing that. You can't beat that.
Also, I want to say this personally. I know that there's that scare video going around where it's like maybe a 5-minute, 8-minute video of just all these scare tactics of all these problems with the Switch.
Oh god, the left Joy-Con. My left Joy-Con.
No, it's like the screen doing these weird things. Automatic shutdowns, just like crashes.
By Xbox.
All that, yeah. I have to say, I have not come across any problems, and I will binge play this, like maybe even like 8 hours at a time.
Damn.
You know, no, I'm already past 600 Korok seeds, and I'm not stopping until every one little bugger is found.
Oh my goodness.
But I haven't really messed with the Joy-Cons too much. I mean, whenever I do need to use them, I'll actually just, because I have big, meaty man hands, you know, and these little tiny, like, toy things in these big, meaty man hands do not quite fit right. You know, I mean, I might have Shrek fingers, big sausagey fingers or something,
right.
But it doesn't feel right, but when you use that port where you slide the two Joy-Cons in...
Oh, the click?
Yeah, the click thing. It works really well. But I got a Pro Controller and I just never went back. And the battery life on that thing is mucho.
Yes, 40 hours.
It is really good. And the best part is, though, when it starts getting low, I can just plug it into my PlayStation 4 and charge that while I'm watching like some kind of program on my PlayStation 4.
I feel you, man. USB, yeah. The Joy-Cons are a little small, like, but some people have issues with them, some people don't. There are small, bigger hands, that's a problem. But overall, there's very wide, different things you can do with it. The Joy-Con grip, you can take the Joy-Cons off and put that on there and have a home console experience, you know what I'm saying? But the Pro Controller is better with 40 hours, and it has NFC for amiibo support.
Also, question about you. I've been seeing you play handheld like crazy. I've been hearing about the rumors with the Joy-Cons kind of feeling like they're wobble next to the thing or something.
No, I haven't had no problems with
that.
it
kind of was like... me.
No.
Okay, I didn't... When I held it like that, I didn't see any problems.
I think that's just a rumor going around. I mean... I haven't had any problems with
that.
Now, I do think little kids, being rough on it.
Well, I'm not buying a $300 nothing for a little child to begin with.
Most parents do, though. So.
There's plenty of y'all to rank and mow, children.
And the Switch is $299. That's a really good price for a launch console. Some people are complaining about, wait till it gets lower. I mean, honestly, a launch console coming out like that at a $299 price, that's good right there. I mean... Don't be saying it's overpriced because it's not.
No.
You're getting a lot for your buck.
Yeah. And also, it's really recommended that you actually spend the money to get a better micro SIM card. You don't want to have to deal with a catalog of multiple SIM cards, worrying about what you're going to load or unload and blah blah blah. So just try and go with maybe 60,
at least 64,
60 and even plus. I went with 121, and I don't think I'll ever have to turn back.
Yeah, the Switch has its faults too. It only has 32 gigabytes of internal storage, which is not really that good, honestly, for a supposedly home console. But you can make up for it for an SD card. Yeah, I mean, if you're downloading a lot of games, Zelda, for instance, is 32 gigabytes. So like, you really gotta consider getting a bigger SD card. 64 at least. They have it up to 200. Today, and it can hold up to 2 terabytes, but we don't have SD cards that are made for 2 terabytes yet. But it's coming, so Nintendo.
Yeah, those are going to be expensive.
Oh, hell yeah! But the Switch is future ready. What other things we could discuss about it? We could talk about Zelda a little bit. The technical standpoint first, and then you guys get a little bit more into it. But anyway, though.
I've been playing that non-stop, and it's already, I think, my 3rd or 4th week, and I haven't even completed any. I've got, like I said, over 600 Korok seeds. I've now completed my 91th shrine, got the 4 guardians free and everything, and I'm just about to unlock the last 3 parts of my map, and just go nuts on that. So
yeah, it's a juicy game for sure, but it plays better in handheld mode, Deonte.
Yes, it does.
Why?
It really does?
Yeah, it does. Frame rate is better. Not too many glitches, right?
No.
Yeah, and 1080p is the highest resolution that the Switch can do. That's nothing too. It's not a big deal. 1080p is still good. And
You're a graphics whore.
I really am. And in handheld mode, it's 720.
You sit him in front of a Super Nintendo, he's gonna be like, oh, I need my modern. I need my fist. 1080p. It feels so good.
Graphics don't matter. At the end of the day, it's all about gameplay. I'm not trying to be too picky, but it's something I look into.
He bought a new TV because he couldn't stand his 2-year-old Sony TV, and he was like, the refresh rate is so weird now.
I made a video about that. Is that like
He's such a grandpa TV now.
Oh my god!
Acting like it's one of those clunky giant things that's sitting over the corner over there.
Alright, so guys, get into Breath of the Wild for like 5 minutes. Don't spoil anything. Like, we're not trying to spoil.
When you get that map,
just experience-wise, like Deonte, just tell them what the hook is for Breath of the Wild. Like, what is it about it that you keep coming back to?
Well, I mean, there's tons of things to do. I mean, you got your side quest, open world, you got tons of things to do. It's just a great game.
Yeah, I'll be nervous, man. That's all good, huh?
Well, you have to agree. Some of the side quests are kind of meh. The ones with villagers and stuff. But I like how some of them give you like armor pieces and other stuff like that. So it's worth that. But me personally, I was a little disappointed with the gimmicks. I shouldn't even say gimmick. I mean gimmick as a positive for the divine beasts were really cool. The way you can alter the way they walk or move or whatever, it's really cool. It's really cool. But again, I was really disappointed with how small they are. I mean, for how grand they're supposed to be. I mean, I think I only spent 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Especially on the one with the Ritos.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, that one was like that.
Yeah.
It's like, boosh. It's like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I guess Zelda's not going to have to wait very long now, folks.
Oh man. Between a rock and a hard place. Since it's a big open world, do you think you ever go back to the old Zelda games, or maybe they can
Yeah, of course.
I
gotta go back to Twilight to train that wolf Link amiibo. Down you!
Oh man. Yeah, but they should just keep doing open world from now on, which is that's a big thing to do every 5 years to make a big world.
Well, remember, open world's great, but again, the main reason it's like a 50-50 seems like a march of hate and love with the whole weapon durability thing, but I personally like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you variety, and also you can get picky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Nintendo's probably like, oh my god, I don't think I want this sword anymore. And it's so not meh. And it's like, oh, look at the color on that one. You can kind of be that way with your weapons a little. And it's like, I've chucked some of them that are like really powerful, just like, ooh, you have glitter effects.
Fire sword. Oh man, fire sword.
Don't act like you know anything about
I want to play it,
Folks,
okay?
he bought tons of stuff for this, like a brand new system, collector's edition, all the amiibo. I mean, you see he's pretty much hoarded himself out to this game. He hasn't touched anything. I don't know what his problem is. I mean, I think maybe someone came up there and smacked him with the Zelda picture or something.
I don't know, all these posters and whatnot. Alright, I think we should wrap up the Switch segment, but yeah, definitely buy it. Nintendo made 2 million copies. They all got sold out. It's NES all over again. I'm sorry, you should have pre-ordered. But don't worry, they're going double production in June. So
well, GameStop has a little thing going on right now.
yeah, they're doing the bundle thing. They still don't
Yeah, it's a bundle thing.
Yeah, you're paying
But it's
more.
kind of a pre-order thing, and you're mostly paying for like a lot of download games that kind of come with it. But if you're really in need of it, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of figured that the Switch was going to launch just like how the Wii was back then.
The Wii?
The
yeah.
Wii was scarce as all get go
Yeah,
for
that
like 6 or 8 months.
Yeah, motion control, man, that was hot. It was hot. Unlike that other console that we, rest in peace, should not say his name. But yes, this was our segment of the Switch. And we're going to switch it up. Hey! You got that? We're going to talk about...
Next video will be bought by the Switch Blade episode. We'll switch it. Oh, everyone stab him. Come on, let's get it.
Don't do that. The Marvel segment, upcoming Marvel movies that are getting us hype. Spider-Man: Homecoming and Guardians
That's
of
an
the
actual
Galaxy.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Speaking of that, I'll get into that. So, the Spider-Man series, it was owned by Marvel at first. Then it was bought by Sony. Yeah, then we had Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, who was Electro in the second one?
Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Oh my god, Jamie Foxx.
They did a good job with him as the scientist somewhat. But then when he became, it's like, how do you have such a huge split personality differences like that?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, superpowers made me go crazy.
It's almost like the jealous boyfriend of Spider-Man's. Like, Spider-Man's jealous ex-boyfriend or something.
Yeah, I thought Peter Parker was too cool in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry, like, he's supposed to be a nerd, like low-key, cool, but like, I felt...
Look at the Jonas Brothers haircut.
I know.
Oh, man. But yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming's coming out. I'm looking forward to see it. I think Iron Man's going to make a cameo. It might be a main star in the movie,
Well, he has to, because remember, in the...
Civil War.
Yeah, the Civil War, he kind of like, you know,
he's still
taking
like his
Spider-Man under
mentor.
his wing.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it was in the comic books, too. But,
So, I mean, so they are going with that route. With,
Yeah.
Okay, good, because that character actually was pretty fun in Civil War, the way they did it.
yeah, Spider-Man in general, Civil War kind of like stood the show for a good 10 minutes. I love, like, when he was on screen, it was fun, you know what I'm saying? That little thing with Captain America.
No, I do not understand what you're saying.
Okay. Alright, I'm just letting you know, that's where we got the new Spider-Man. But Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out too. I thought the first
You don't
one
even
was
need to
good.
say anything about it. It's
What?
gonna be awesome. I know it's gonna be. I mean, the trailers
It's
are
gonna be
just.
hot. It is.
It's gonna be hot.
Like, from what I read,
Oh, I believe. No spoilers.
And the actors actually had a lot to do with the movie this time around too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they actually really wanted to like actually put a little bit more of their motif into it and everything.
That's good.
Now, everyone had fun making it, so and it's like okay, everyone do but more.
Alright, I hate to switch it up. Let's talk about Power Rangers for a second real quick.
I haven't gotten to see that.
Power
yet.
Rangers.
No, because
I haven't gotten to see that yet. I'm a little scared, but I want to.
I've been trying to find someone to go see it with me.
Alright, we should all go see it. I mean, review-wise, it's good to okay. I'm not always going by the review, but like, I don't know. I still want to see it. Like, I feel like it's going to be good regardless.
I'm a part of a lot of fan pages about Power Rangers on Facebook, and they like it. And since I'm a fan, I gotta believe them over the critics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And let's talk about something of concern. Are we worried about the Justice League movie? Are we worried about the Justice League movie coming out this year? Because when DC, when it comes to movies, is a little bit.
Well, you know my opinion on it and stuff like that, and I've seen a good amount. Now I'm just gonna be blunt, and I'm probably gonna get chewed out for it. I did not see the Batman vs Superman movie yet, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to hurt myself.
The
like
Ultimate
that.
Edition. was boss. Like, they fill in so many gaps.
Oh, they
it makes
do?
it 10 times better.
Oh, well.
The Ultimate Edition on Blu-ray.
Okay,
See
then
that?
I
Did not see the
need
original
to see
version.
that.
Yeah, I heard it was rated R.
But I will say this from what I saw. I do not like what Aquaman looks like. He looks like a dirty homeless man. Like a dirty fish homeless man.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
like, wow. It just looks like he came out of the ocean. It's like this with seaweed in his hair. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm Herbal Essence Seaweed brand. I'm worth it, kind of thing. It's like, what is going on with
Head and
Aquaman?
shoulders.
Yeah, like head and shoulders. And it's like, ugh. Oh god, you look gross.
Yeah, they had to reboot, aka Mermaid Man. But,
I'm nitpicky, and I know when they showed Flash. I mean, I've seen a lot of the Flash show. I've seen the Flash cartoon. Some reason it irked me when they showed Flash for a quick moment. Right? Why was the lightning? You know, when he runs, he has lightning. Why was it blue? It should not be blue. We all know it's yellow.
yeah.
It's like, how can you mess up such a small research thing like that?
It's blue for a reason. I read comics all the time. When it's blue, something big is gonna happen. If I say anything right now, it's
What,
gonna
a
spoil
fart?
it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait,
You can explain this.
Sonic?
No,
I will say this, even though you didn't see Batman Superman movie,
I
Ben Affleck was good as Batman.
Yes,
yeah, I didn't.
he was,
Yeah, like
yeah.
the movie was. It is what it was, but Ben Affleck made a lot of that movie. So I
Which
mean,
is really sad because he really wanted to get into it, and I think he said he wants to make direct the next Batman movie.
Yeah, that didn't go according to plan.
But
he got overwhelmed. I heard.
But I really don't know. But I personally just don't like this new Superman. He doesn't look like Superman to me. I actually thought he was better with the rugged look he had with the beard and stuff.
Yeah, he's not emotional on screen either.
No.
Honestly, it's really hard for me to feel sorry for him. He's trying to be a part of the human race, but you have this one look.
He's got that Twilight face. Everyone's on Twilight has like, I smell a thought kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
it's like,
I know, right?
It's like Twilight face like this.
Oh my god, remember in the movie when that court got blown up, his eyes were like closed, and he like opened it, and he just looked around like, what happened? Like there was no emotion.
What happened?
Everybody
I'm in
got
this
around-
movie. What happened? I'm in this movie.
Oh,
It's really a shame what they're doing to Henry Cavill because I saw him in another movie called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I heard of it.
But he's actually very charismatic. So they just let him do some of the stuff he did from that movie and bring it to Superman.
Yeah, that's what he should
He'll be a
do.
good Superman.
Yeah,
He'll be a better one.
he's on effing up now, and spoiler, he's dead in B versus S. You guys should know that by now.
I mean, I think we all can agree. If you literally just copy and paste the Superman from the animated series, problem solved.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone agrees that was probably like that's always our favorite adaptation of Superman. Is from like what was it the 90s version of Superman? You know,
the animated series.
the animated series.
The animated series. Good.
Justice,
Yeah, and the Justice. That's the Batman. Oh, sorry, Superman we like.
Oh, who's that? Oh, we have a sick hero. We got two sick heroes. Elliot. Dan, I'm sorry.
So you see it now?
Yeah.
Doing this now?
Dude, we've been doing this.
I was thinking
You gotta go.
We got tired of waiting for you. Bye.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of him in editing.
I thought you were going to wait.
This big old white spot right there. This concludes Sync Heroes First Podcast. I think we had a great conversation. Come back maybe in a week or two. We might be back. So, check us out.
Why don't you
Give us some likes.
And Brian will be switching it up.
Yeah, just stop.
He'll be switching it up.
Oh, man.
So we have to do one more?
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Dude, I thought you were going to wait for Reggie.